Hello, I am the awful chef. I want to eat, so I'd better cook something. The other day I did a show in which I jokingly called the Sexy Steak Show. It seems an elderly gentleman dressed with a modicum of style is a bit of an attractive situation on YouTube. So, given the fact that I will not be wearing lingerie, you'll have to put up with the continental style. So, tonight, for the Sexy Tapas show, we are having an off-color tomato salad, which, of course, you cannot see without dumping on the floor. Behind me, I have the flatbread of insanity baking, and we will be making, to go with it, beef tips in sherry sauce, steak tapas. Again, when I show you this, you will not believe how simple it is to make amazing food, but it is. Let's get started. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So, in my beautiful YouTube kitchen studio that you cannot see, let me adjust the camera angle. Uh-oh. I'm still kind of sexy. Yeah. Okay. I have a pan that is very hot. I have a bowl containing lots and lots and lots of garlic. The recipe called for 8 cloves. So it's in a bowl with olive oil and salt. And this is the joy. Meat. Bits of cut up steak. So, yeah. Dinner really can be that simple, although the pan's getting overly hot. So, we obviously need a little extra olive oil. That is a very hot pan. And now, steak. Very hot steak. And garlic and salt and oil. And a very expensive jacket that's about to be ruined if I'm not careful. So, the meat was seasoned with salt and pepper, set aside to dry in the oven, in the refrigerator. Once upon a time, you could buy something called beef tips, which were very inexpensive, very nice bits of meat from the butcher. Those do not exist anymore, typically. But sometimes you can find beef for stir fry. Actually there's plenty of pepper in there already. As I said, the meat was seasoned with salt and pepper and left in the fridge to react to the dry seasoning. It is important to note that in this case the garlic was sliced. fairly thickly in order to stand up to the heat without burning. So while that figures out live, here's our delightful flatbread of insanity, which will not angle properly. And especially tonight, since it's a special occasion, we have only the finest wine. Ha 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 ha. The meat is cooking up beautifully. And so, while we wait for the meat to brown, we wait for the meat to brown. Oh, spring is arriving here in the California mountains, and I have a voice to prove it. Okay. The meat, cooked on very high heat, is of course browning delightfully on the outside. What we are going to do is remove the meat, deglaze the pan with some sherry. Or actually, no, we'll leave the meat in place and then hit it with some sherry and then take it all out. You have choices? Of course you got choices. Okay. I have taken the pan off the heat to add the sherry. You'll notice no drama, no flames, just a wonderful taste of sherry. Oh, alcohol fumes. One must be careful of that. So what's happening with the sherry, is that it's sort of boiling the meat, which is not exactly ideal. It's not bad for this dish, but if you want it absolutely perfect, take the meat out first. Fortunately, the alcohol and such is dissolving or evaporating so quickly that it won't be that much of an issue. So yes, I'm fiddling with it. Trying to figure out something witty to say to my YouTube audience. So that was pretty much it. That's going to evaporate down to a bit of a dry sauce, sort of stir fry, and taste wonderful. Along with balsamic tomatoes and flatbread with Parmesan on top, and a bottle of wine, a little better than 2 Buck Chuck. It's going to be a wonderful dinner. As you can see from the ingredients list, it's very simple. I encourage you to try this. I encourage you to just enjoy the fact that food is so simple. And yes, I have to encourage you to subscribe as well. So that's it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try some of these recipes. You'll find them enlightening. Thank you.